I'm Marjamie T. Oro from MST 201. Today, I'll be discussing to you the understanding of innovative solutions. So, what is innovative solutions? A solutions that drives strategic innovations are technology discovery, ideation, a project, collaboration, as well as consultative services for innovation business ecosystem design. So, these powerful tools enable business to innovative, expertly, adeptly, and purposefully within an organized management system. So, what is brainstorming? Brainstorming is a technique often used by groups but can be done alone. So, although this is not as effective. So, brainstorming to generate a large number of ideas for the solutions of a problem. So, brainstorming as a technique is most effective with groups of between 8 and 12 people performed in a relaxed environment. So, the purpose of brainstorming is to be creative, group facilitation techniques that encourage participation from all group members. So, the brainstorming works best with a varied group of people, even in areas involving specialist people from outside of the sector or industry can often bring a fresh idea or approach that inspires the thinking of the experts. There are some ground rules for effective brainstorming in the classical approach. To brainstorming, there are four basic rules. So these rules are designed to reduce social inhibitions among groups members. So stimulation ideas generation and increase overall creative of the group. So first is to focus the quantity. It is not the quality of participality that is important, just share a number of ideas. It is believed that quantity breeds quality. The greater the chance of producing a radical and effective solutions. Next is the withhold criticism. And any judging at this stage inhibits lateral thinking and many inhibit some group members from participation. Next is the welcome unusual ideas. New perspectives are welcomed and assumptions suspended. Next is you have also to combine and improve ideas. These also encourage building on the ideas previously generated. In this case, 1 plus 1 is equals to 3. Next is I will discuss to you the three components of innovative solution. So first is desirability. So desirability is a product that people want or need. So some of the example of these are the Instagram Reels. So this product that meet the criteria of desirability are wanted or needed by customers of or users. After all, if you haven't come up with a product someone is willing to buy, you won't make any money from it. So to ensure the desirability of your product, it has to solve a problem for someone in a way that's intuitive and pleasing. Next is viability. So this product will be profitable. So some of the example of these are the niche streaming service. So this product that meet the criteria of viability makes smart business sense. So there are products that will make or save money for a company both immediately following their launch and in their long term. So to determine if the product is viable, the companies need to examine. So who will be willing to pay for the product and how they will pay for it if that will add up to profitability. Next is feasibility, a product that can be created with new technology or existing. So some of the example of these are the electric car charger. So feasibility means a product can be built either by the company that came up with the idea for the product or the third party that has the technological know-how. So in order for a product to be feasible, the company must be confident that the technology needed to build the product can be developed. So they also have to be confident that it can be done so in a reasonable time frame and at a price point that ensure the product remains viable. Next is the difference of product design and the service design. So When we say product design, it is a process of identifying a market opportunity, a clear defining the problem, developing a proper solution for that problem, and validating the solutions with real users. And and such, design thinking is a brilliant foundation for the product design process, since it is focused on finding actionable and practical solutions to the problems of the users. When we say service design, it is an activity of planning and organizing people, infrastructure, communication, and material components of a service in order to improve its quality and interactions between service provider and customers. So, the purpose of service design methodologies is to design according to the needs of the customers or the participants so that the service is user friendly, competitive, and relevant to the customers. To put it simply, then, the process has a focus on ensuring that a service is meeting the needs of all the users as effectively as possible at every single step. Next is what is flowchart. So flowchart are diagrams of users, flows, and tasks in processes. So some designers use these versatile tools to visualize the interactions in design and present easy to understand maps of designs to stakeholders. So they connect labeled standardized symbols with lines to show everything users might do in interactive context. So this is the example of flowchart. Block diagram. So when you say block diagram, it is a graphical representations of a system. It provides a functional view of a system also. So block diagram give us a better understanding of a system functions and to help create interconnections within it. So in block diagram, it derives their names from the rectangular elements found in this type of diagram. What is process illustration diagram? When we say illustration diagram, are used to model the sequence of activities within a process. Process modeling formalizes practices and describes the manner in which they should take place. So in flow diagram represent process participants, activity sequences, information exchange during a process, and trigger events. So that's all for today. I hope you learned something from me and thank you for